welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Happy members and mods. Good morning. It's Monday. It's Monday. Guys, if you want to be part of this conversation, go ahead and click the join button. And that's it. Select what option is best for you. Good morning. Happy Monday, Joseph. Bonjour. Mrs. True, how are you, hun? Teely, good morning. Notification gang, stars. Guys, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late this morning. I was sleepy and I was woken up. My husband was actually like leaving out the door. I didn't even remember hearing my alarm. You know those days when your alarm goes off and you do not even hear it? I've had the same ringtone for too long, clearly, because I'm now just absolutely sleeping through it. So I don't know how low it was set. It's possible it was very low, but it's also possible that it went off and my husband turned it off. So I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that it was like 6:20, 6:30 when I woke up. And I had to prepare. So I sat and I watched Jazz and Chris fried chicken again. And I also watched Zolo Vlogs episode 2. And for those of you who may or may not know, he let us know where he was. Guys, go ahead, get these likes up. It's Monday morning. Good morning. And we're below 50%. And there's a very small group of us here this morning. I'm going to go ahead and send out an alert. Maybe some of you saw that premiere this morning. I don't know. But let me go ahead. I missed that. And it was a highlight of a really good live that we had last week. So, and it was very long. That live was almost 3 hours. So that was a replay of the last hour because honestly, I don't know if all of you guys saw that because based on the analytics, a lot of you dropped off by that time. So it's possible people went back to watch it. I don't really know, but let's see. Let me share this link out just to make sure. Let's see. You know what? And I know a lot of people. Oh, hold on one sec. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on in my house. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's see. Um, Mastermind, good morning. Moving Silence, good morning. Mary Blue, Miss Blue, good morning. Love Noel, V Love BBW, Brittany Blabber, good morning. Cheryl Waz, good morning. Della, good morning. Erica, good morning. Stephanie, good morning. Pineapples, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. It's members and mods. Good morning. If you are wanting to get into this chat, just click the join button and you can be part of this conversation. So, yes. So it's Monday, guys. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. I did pretty much. I mean, it definitely no weekend is bad for me. I'm just going to say it like that because number one, it's the weekend. Number one, my family is together and we are all in the house and it's nice and cozy and everyone is present and accounted for, and that's what makes me happiest. Is when we're all in the house under one roof. There, no one's missing from work or school or whatever. We're just all in present company, which that's like my fave, right? Um, I do love going out and doing stuff, but this weekend we didn't really do too much. I was back and forth to the store. Honestly, any of you guys, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but what I'm gonna say, make sure that you're getting stocked up. It's not just FLEW season on these YouTube streets. Actually, remember, everything is going to start picking up soon. The kids all started going back to school, and we all know from experience from the preschools and daycares and elementary school, it's usually like a 5, 7, 10 day, anywhere from a 5 to 10 day incubation period for your colds and all of those respiratory type things. May not necessarily be C19 or things like that, but just make sure you're getting your kids boosted with their good vitamin C in the morning, their vitamins, things like that before they're going off to school. We've been in a vitamin kind of regimen for at least the last year with Farah. We'd been off and on for life basically, but I really took it seriously last year with vitamin C and zinc and calcium and a multi for her. I've been taking vitamins myself. So it's just really important, guys. Make sure to stay stocked up and have your vitamins. Don't just have them on hand, start taking them. You don't need to have them for when you start to feel something. If you are really paying attention to your nutrition, you'll be taking them, you'll be eating things that are, yummy, but also really good for you. And it will help you be able to fight off all the everything that's in the air. At least give you a little bit of a fighting chance. You know what I mean? So just stay healthy, wash your hands, stay out the way, use your masks, all of those things. So but yeah, I just wanted to, it was on my heart. So just wanted to remind all of you awesome moms out there and daddies who are listening, and all of you soon to be moms, that it's important. There's no time to start like now. Okay. No time like the present. Anyway, good morning, guys. I had a great weekend. I hope that you guys had a great weekend too. Pineapples, good morning, hun, saying good morning to everyone in the chat, which is so sweet. And if you again want to be part of this chat, hit the join button and we are good. Now, I guess I don't know where we should start, guys. Let's do this really quick. Okay. I'll save that for last. Okay. I don't know. So kind of we left off last night with talking about Olivia and Jazz. So honestly, I'm gonna just kind of talk about what I found to be kind of super interesting this morning. I know some of you guys are over it, but at the end of the day, I don't know. This particular situation is just so interesting to me, and I've got a curiosity of who in the world is this woman, because clearly this lady's got a couple of coins to roll together, and she is showing your boy a good time in Chicago. Any of you guys were curious as to where your boy is, and we're wondering, like, okay, he got flued out. Where did he end up? Where did he go? What is going on, and whose garage is he in? And guys, I'm not talking about anyone other than the now YouTube streets infamous Zolo Bands, guys. He's in Chicago. So for those of you who did not know, he put a vlog out last night. I don't know if you guys saw the vlog, his travel vlog, but guys, he's doing something that some of the mommies aren't even really doing right now. Number one, he's going places. He's actually doing stuff, because when you're a zaddy, you can do those things, because normally zaddies are not taking care of the kids. We know Zolo has a kid, but he's not taking care of his kid at the moment. And I'm not saying financially, I don't know what he's doing financially, to be honest, but we know that he is not in the company of his daughter. And last we heard, he doesn't fuck with his baby mama, right? We know that. So, y'all, he's in Chicago with Boo Thing. And this video, what was the purpose of the video that he put out, you ask? Well, he wants people to know, yeah, that he's good. Okay. But let me tell you something. I would say on the low side, this woman has probably already spent $10,000 on him. $10,000? What? How do you know? How do you know? How are you putting that together? That's conservatively. Okay. Just in the video, which he wanted us to see. He wants us to know. He got flued out. We know, I mean, I'm sorry. Are we probably sure that Zolo did not pay for his ticket? I mean, not that anyone should care in here. But I don't think anyone in here is above counting someone's coins, because we do it on the YouTube streets all the time. Let me click on this chat. Good morning. Good morning, Sugar Mama. Yes. Wait, who looks like Big Frida? Look, we'll get to that. I did use Big Frida's image last night because really, it was more from a wig perspective. But Jazz was giving me a little Big Frida. She was giving me some Frida vibes. Good morning, Mary Blue. How are you, hun? IDGAF, good morning. If I missed anyone coming in, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So Zolo, we're starting from basically the end to the beginning. You were laughing. Oh, okay. He showed a big band of cash last night on IG Live. I missed it, IDGAF. I missed that. I was asleep. Let me tell you something. Making that eggplant parmesan took me out. Okay. It took me out. Okay. Zolo is in Chicago. Okay. He is vlogging. He vlogged in the airport. He's figuring this shit out. Okay. And Mastermind says he's selling sausage. Okay. He's in Chicago. Plane tickets cost money, right? So from Tampa to Chicago, I'm sure someone out there could give a rough estimate on Trulicity or one of those websites as to how much that would cost. But I'm sure maybe just a couple $100s. Plane tickets are not that much right now. And the airlines want to be, they want to keep moving. So he shows us in the video, he starts off with, I just got here 30 minutes ago and I've already been to the mall. So we know he got a ton of new clothes. We know that he got new shoes. I'm quite sure that whoever this woman is, considering that she seems like she's got some coin, yeah, you're not going to be running around with me in the same clothes that you had on in Tampa when I was probably showing all my friends that I was getting ready to purchase this boy toy to come through and maybe be my man. I don't know. But yeah, you were not going to be running around so that when people start looking you up to figure out who I'm running around with, sees you in the same smoked out clothes from the boarding house or transitional housing in Tampa. Okay. So he's outfitted and he proceeds to show us, and this is in no particular order, but he got a new MacBook, guys. It's all his. I think he also got an iPhone too, didn't he? IDGF, if you were watching the live last night, you might have caught that, but I do believe he got a new phone. And so he got a new iPhone 12. Okay. He got his MacBook. Yes, he got flued out. Okay, so a MacBook is what? I don't even remember how much I paid for mine, but maybe let's just say conservatively anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000. He got a new iPhone. That's at least $1,000 right there. iPhone 12. He got $2,400, well, $2,500 earrings. Okay. Miss True, I'm not done yet, hun. The clothes, the hoodies, the shoes, the t-shirts, everything, belts, probably underwear. Homie is probably like, I'm coming with a bag, and I don't mean a bag of money. I don't mean a duffel with his clothes. He probably just showed up like how Gerard picked up the kids. When he flew into Chicago, it was like someone was meeting their nephew at the airport and basically got flued in from somewhere where he didn't even have clothes. He upgraded his starter it was a complete upgrade. This was Pretty Woman, guys. This is Pretty Guy. This is an episode of how to beta and get paid. Okay. All right. He got the new Xbox, guys. I looked it up. I'm not familiar with this, but all you mommies with boys or all of you mommy gamers, my daughter likes to game too. But all you mommies out there that have to buy a new game system once a year, every other year, I looked up and just on Walmart, it was $886. And I guess that's if you can get them. So he got two game controllers, and girl, looked like he got about 5-6 games and a Xbox bag. So it's like he had one of the backpacks where he could put his whole system in it, and I guess when he goes, he can have his have his shit. Okay. He's driving her car. Okay. He also talked about getting a tooth pulled. So he got some dental work. He's driving lady's car. He had his flights, his Xbox. He's holding a lot of cash. He got new clothes, new shoes, a pair of diamond earrings, iPhone, MacBook, and I'm sure a host of other things. He's smoking. He's not working. I mean, he's working all right, but he's working that middle. And that's what's going on. Somebody is now, for all of you out here, All of you ladies, this is for the mommies. If you are out here working your damn fingers to the bone, let me tell you, there is someone who came out here. It has not even been 6 months. This guy showed up on the YouTube streets in the beginning of June. Right? It was the beginning of June. We started really seeing Zolo end of May. 5/2 they got together. We started seeing him somewhere at the end of May. So this guy has been out here basically for 2 full months. This guy has a monetized channel. Olivia, he's got your audience. He is making you look like a complete and total fool. He has been flued out. He's got himself a boo thing, and I'm sure a host of others, because at the end of the day, if there are people who were not interested prior, they are seeing now what's going on. Liv was, let's see what you said, Della. Liv was buying him Walmart sneakers. Well, that's what she could afford, Della. This is a huge upgrade. He was not in Walmart getting clothes and shoes. Nothing is wrong with Walmart, of course. I mean, look, at the end of the day, nothing. We all know that there's nothing wrong with Walmart. Walmart is it's fill-in. You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna wardrobe ourselves at Walmart unless you really want to. I don't even want to say unless you have to. There are people who know how to swag clothes out, period. They can buy some things and make it look really good. But at the end of the day, most of us are not completing our entire wardrobe at Walmart. And honestly, you shouldn't be completing your whole entire wardrobe at any one place. It is good to have a variety. It's good to have a selection from high to low. If you want to go, all designer, all discount, whatever. But, there's just, yeah. So look, he was at the mall. He was getting clothes. He was getting nice shoes. He's getting belts. Did he get a haircut? I'm still waiting on a haircut to see if we see him actually go get himself all the way together. But homegirl has to know that once you unleash your boy back into the wilds, you have upgraded him, because there are people who are seeing his channel for the first time, and they're not going to even invest any time in getting to know what happened over the last 2 months and how he'll cuss a bitch out and all of that stuff. Like, there's people out here understand that just join the chat, and they're finding him because now he's doing a guy talk show with his friend Black and Wolf of Brooklyn, right? So we may know the journey. We've seen it. There's people out here who have not seen that. Some of it has been deleted from his channel, from Liv's channel, obviously, because she had to clean her shit up, and aren't going to invest all that time. Good morning, Steph M. How are you, baby? Absolutely. So, Miss True says, get out of my Caucasian house. Okay. There's someone else out here on these YouTube streets that said, yeah, we don't know who the person is who is benefacting, who is the benefactrice or benefactor, benefactor. Let's just keep it. We don't know who the person is. Now, me personally, host of YouTube, are you in here? Good morning, hun. I feel that I have heard Dr. Amira, good morning. A female voice, JJ, good morning. How are you? Members and mods, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Okay. Do I need to call? I said, if I want to call this update what's happening, I'm going to call it what's happening. Okay. Stop playing with me. Okay, let's keep going. So we stay on track, because we just need to stay on track, right? So guys, I have something very sad to inform you guys before we move any further. Someone's hairline has officially left the building. Do we know who I'm talking about? Someone the male version of Edges, yeah, his hairline it's gone. And I guess he's like, you know what, year 2, I've been on these YouTube streets with this woman. I put my baby water buffalo in her belly, and I'm comfortable now. And I am going to just go ahead and go ball capless. I'm gonna be I'm going capless, no cap, no hairline. Okay, yes. Chris was looking like a shiny new penny in the cooking video. Once again, Jasmine and Chris are cooking meat. They're showing their love for meat. Good morning, Bougie Gang, from Amber. Amber says, good morning, Bougie Gang. How are you? Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. He pulls up with the ceiling missing. Girl, our Texas ladies are they're bringing it. He's got his shiny head that looked just like a copper penny out. And it's official, that hairline is gone. They're sitting up there making chicken. Now, this video appears to be the day that they shot the vendor reveal. There's no vendors at Jasmine's house. Just benefactors, okay? What Zolo has in one, if you are watching this and you are part of the Jazzy fam, just think of it this way. While Zolo is out and he is selling sausage in Chicago, he's what are those Chicago is famous for those for those hot dogs, right? Jasmine has all of you guys. So we're, look, it's a doggy dog world out there, what someone said in the chat over the weekend. See how guys can do, they can consolidate, they can get one benefactor. Where the mommies out here, yeah, they've got multiple benefactors, but we know Olivia has Carol, but she's got more. Carol, let Carol say it. We are obsessed. Bitch, please. We're just mystified. The girl, you don't have nothing better to spend your money on than an overgrown nincompoop by the name of Lives Life and sending this chick money. Are you kidding me? If that's even the case, I don't even know. And honestly, I don't care. She got to get it from somewhere. And if that's how you want to live, lady, and that's what you've got to spend your money on, be my guest. But yeah, Chris's hairline has left the building. They're in there making chicken with flour. We're making it with flour, guys. Yeah. We're gonna add some extra carbs and calories. Instead of just making some nice, good, kind of grilled and well-seasoned chicken, they needed to go ahead and add the extra element of flour. And so he went ahead and did them in the air fryer. And these look like the outfits from the gender reveal to me. But considering that we have seen Jasmine wear that dress at least 10 times since she pulled it out the bag from Amazon, we just don't know. But this could have all been one day. This could have just been a good filming day where you get a lot done. Okay. And then, let's just acknowledge this dress. Jasmine, I know you like the dress, but you've already gotten your money's worth out of it. And everybody already doesn't want to see it anymore. Now, she had a very cute camo dress on for her live, or her for her clothing haul. And this is what I'm going to say about the camo dress. I really liked it. I don't even want to say I actually really liked it. Well, maybe I did actually really like it because Jasmine doesn't necessarily give me fashion. Okay. So I liked it. It fit her well. Of what we saw, it looked like it fit nice. I don't know if it was maternity or not, but it was a nice dress. We like camo over here. We live in North Carolina, y'all. So we are some country folks over here, and we likes the camo. Okay. All right. So my husband loves camo. You can definitely make camo very feminine, and so I thought it looked really nice. I don't know what you guys thought, but I didn't see it head to toe, but the portion I saw, I thought it looked cute, and I thought it was a good fit for her, because that blue and white striped monstrosity of a wear that shit to bed dress um is just ridiculous. That dress was too small, and you are not freaking Cardi B, and I just don't think it was a good look. I don't think it looked as cute as she thought it looked. Now, if she would have put on some white biker shorts and ruched it a little bit, and maybe put some cute tennis shoes on, maybe it would look cute. Um, Even if she had on some short shorts and kind of let a little bit of her short show, but wasn't trying to wear it like a complete dress, I think it would have looked a lot better. But trying to sport that thing as a dress, it's horrible. The camo looks much better. At a certain point, when you are 30 years old, you're walking around with 4 children and a pregnant belly, and you have not been wifed up, you're wearing a fugazi ass cocktail ring from Forever 21, trying to play married with a guy who is clearly okay with you walking around with his baby and not wifing you up, and you guys are grown-ups. It's not like y'all are 19. You are 29 getting ready to be 30, and he is a damn over 30-year-old man with a hairline of a 45-year-old, okay? And a hips of a 65-year-old obese woman. All right. So you two are not children. I'm saying that to say this. I'm not trying to insult you, but what I'm saying is facts 100 is that you two are too old and too seasoned at this point to be playing out here with collectively almost 8 children. And Jasmine, I would be feeling away too, still being single. And I guess I would be playing around up in people's faces, wearing fugazi cocktail rings, trying to look like something I'm not, which is a married woman. Because even you are having the awareness that you fucked up out here, and you got a whole ninja that won't walk you down to City Hall. He said 5 years on that ass. And if you're still available, because let me tell you something, Jasmine, if you're listening, which I'm sure you are, or Olivia is, or someone who's going to carry this bone back, is that girl, you got started real early, and age will not be kind to you based on what I've seen, and you are going to put 20 years on you like a hammer. Okay, now there's some people that can have kids at 19, 20, 21, and they're looking like big sis, okay, rather than big old fish, okay. And my prediction, sometimes you just have, you just kind of look at the family and you see what's doing, and that's all. You see what's happening. And that's all I'm going to say on that. We can look, Olivia, and we can look and see. Now, everything is not all about looks, but, you guys know, all of you baddies out here, people who are baddies in their 20s and in their 30s sometimes have those pictures where you were like awkward. Did you ever see some of the supermodels and everything? My point is, some of the early bloomers, yeah, you bloom early and you fizzle out. But there's some of us who bloom nice and slow and get better and better with age. Like the beauty just comes out the older and older and older that you get. And it is what it is. And then also there's just the factor of the running around, having to chase after your man, having to lose sleep, parking in places and doing ops with your friends to try and figure out where Boo and Bay are. That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff makes you old. Having to chase after your man and things like that, being sad, going to sleep crying and all that because shit ain't going right. That's not good for your soul, and it's not good for your looks, okay? Get your rest, ladies. If someone's got you losing sleep at night, lose them, okay? Cut it off. If it doesn't feel right and you are not even married, don't waste your time because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. People eventually get more comfortable. People are usually on their best behavior, and some people's best behavior is still trifling. Any of you out here who are married and divorced, any of you who have been through the ringer, married or divorced, you know this. When you are courting, when you are dating, everyone is on their best behavior. And it doesn't mean best behavior as you go to your worst behavior, but you are courting, you're showing your best, okay? You know, they say do the things. It's not like you're trying to trick anyone and you're doing the things before you move in or before you get married, but there's just things that you do. But once you start, you know, you enter the house, once you enter the chat officially, there's work to do, right? Like those of you who are outside watching who never click on the chat, you're not even interested in it. You just want to hear me. You enjoy hearing me talk. You like these topics, but you don't even know who these people are in the chat. You don't recognize any of these names. You look at the chat and you're like, what is going on in there, right? You don't even look at the comments. But when you start looking at the chat, you realize, like, oh, that looks like fun. You got to start typing. There's work, right? Then you got to talk to people. There's communication, all kinds of things, right? There's levels to this, right? So when you move in together, where are you? You're now home. When you're home, you're a little bit more comfortable. When you used to have to get up, take a shower, put your perfume, put your cologne, pay for dinner. Now all of a sudden you're living together. You don't do those things anymore so often, right? Unless those are just things that's just important to you and you guys just do those things. But just like couples who go out on dates with each other all the time, it's important I say that because there's people out here who have open relationships, but when you guys, you get comfortable, right? And comfortable doesn't mean that you're just slacking, but comfortable just means that you step into a normal lifestyle. It's not just the dating anymore. We live together, right? So people start to not do all of the things that they used to do, okay? So but we see these guys are able to really kind of finesse these women. We're seeing a masterclass right now in Zolo finessing. We even see Chris finessing. Okay, when are these moms finessing something? When do we ever see? Guys, I want to show you something. I've got a special unboxing. The only person that I see on the YouTube streets right now, and I'm not going to say only, but in this collective of moms that we tend to talk about, honestly, Keisha. Okay, Keisha Anderson. I don't see Olivia getting shit ever from anybody. I can't say when I saw Gerard ever purchase her anything, and that could just have been finances. They were a young couple, and whatever the case might be, money is only going to stretch but so far. And I'm sure he did things for her, but maybe she just wasn't in the habit of showing them. I don't know, but I bet you he has learned now, and also just on his heart to do certain things. Also, while he's got a Fugazi wife, still legally tied to him, he probably doesn't want to send her money. So, maybe he's holding his money back for his kids. I don't know. I don't know what their arrangement is. But I don't see these mommies getting a bunch of gifts from their zaddies and their husbands, their boyfriends. I don't know we didn't see anything. We haven't seen a birthday video yet for Chrissy yet, I don't think. I'm going to go double check. But we sure do see these guys getting hit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, if you're listening, we'd like to see the vlogs where you actually get a gift. So if that's not the case and you've gotten gifts, you've gotten caked off, you've gotten some new-ish, let's see what you got. Miss Alexis, good morning, hon. Vicky, good morning. Everybody who has entered the chat, if you're on the outside, hit that join button. Come through. Okay, so we're talking Chris and Jazz. Chris's hairline has left the building. He was making chicken. It looked like it was gender reveal day. Jasmine, get rid of that damn ugly blue dress. The camo dress last night was super cute. I really did like it. It was a good fit. If you don't throw that damn orangey tomato Summer squash hair in the trash. I don't know where you got that wig from. I don't know if it's new. It needs to be old. It needs to be in the trash. It's awful. It's not you. It washes you out. It's disgusting. Okay? I hate to put it that way, but it's awful. Absolutely awful. Okay? All right? I don't like it. And I think you've had better looks. Okay? And I mean better looks as in a put together situation. She looks like she cries a lot. I'm sure she does. I noticed that his boys are there on the weekends, but she is there with all the kids. Chris is never there. Interesting, Della. Yeah, interesting. Well, you know what? The lady deserves, I don't want to say she deserves a break. Let's put it this way. The man needs to spend time with his children. It's not all about getting a break, which it could be a break, but it could be a chance for someone to have a chance to get their mind straight while you're caring for children, and there's a father who gets to pretend like he doesn't have any responsibilities, right? So I think it's a good thing that he takes his kids on the weekend and they get to know what is now, family, because your father decided to impregnate a YouTube Streets mommy. Okay. So yes, they need to be there. And Jasmine, this is your life. Just like Antonisha had the web children for the summer. Jasmine, look at life, okay? Now you can talk to Olivia about having another woman's kids in your house and how you play that position, okay? And that's on period, Pooh. All right? Jasmine, if you're real and you know how to take care of your man's children and not make yourself a nuisance, let's hear, okay? All right. So that's basically an awareness, right? Because Jasmine has Chris's kids over to the house, and Antonisha was in that role over the summer. And what we saw, she did a fine job. She let us know what we wanted to see, or she let us see what we needed to see, really. The kids having a good time, the kids going to parks, the kids having fun, the kids doing things that we don't see them do, because mommy is too busy twerkulating in see-through panties on Instagram. So we don't really know. Let's see. After going through Philip all of that mess, then she takes up with the likes of Chris. Jazz went to bed. She went from bad to bad. Her choice, and her choice in men are reckless. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, Chris doesn't seem to be as bad as Philip, but we don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? I noticed that as well about the boys. She's stuck in the house while he's out doing him in her car. Well, you know what? This is what happens when thirsty women give men wifely benefits or husband benefits, and you are just barely a contributing boyfriend. The fact that he contributed sperm to give her a baby, yeah, that doesn't make you a good boyfriend. That makes you a father to be, okay? We are getting Ronald McDonald. It's the Ronald McDonald for me, okay? Vicky Holiday, good morning. JJ, I think I said hi, good morning. That's why it's so important to really date a man so you can get a chance to get to know them. Absolutely. As I was saying before, and I think I lost my point, was that people are on their best behavior. And doesn't mean that they flip to their worst behavior, but courting is the going to take a shower, put on cologne, get on your nice jeans. Chris has taken the hat off, okay? Just like he should have waited to take that condom off. He should have waited to take the hat off. He should have took his hat off before he took the condom off, and maybe we would not be having baby showers right now, because Jasmine might have been like, are you sure you're 33? Okay. But The only guy I see out here on these YouTube streets doing stuff for their woman and gifts and things, or at least that she's showing, is Keisha Kaylee Anderson. Okay. And she called it ginger, and it's straight up orange. It's awful. It's awful. Jazz hairline has left as well. That is true. Jasmine's hair has left the building. Jasmine, you need some aloe treatments. You need to get up there on Toya Talk. Toya has a couple of videos on how to grow your hair back. And do not get Olivia's fugazi ass hair treatment. And you need to just do some braid downs. I can see you with the Queen Latifah braids to the back, set it off style, because girl, you're not trying to get nobody anyway. So why don't you go ahead, take that wig off, do a proper Queen Latifah to the back, and get you some little beads and get yourself a good trim before you do that. Do some aloe treatments and some good braid downs, okay? And stop using that got to be glue, because that might have been what made your edges pack up and go. These beaches are in prime example of what not to do in life. Yes, and what will make you look old as fuck, right? Old AF before your time. Let me tell you something. It seems like he's just there using what he can, running his mouth and running her friendships. Okay. Steph, how about just running her? Okay. Yeah, guys, I used to date the guys I used to date expire after 3 months. Yeah. Look like a bad bottle of milk, okay? Liz and Jazz having friends are friends for benefits. There needs to be a cutoff for lazy moms like them. They are capable of working. Girl. So the food stamps, etc. Yeah. Well, and YouTube money is considered a royalty. That's why it's not a paycheck. You can look at it as a paycheck if you are calling yourself actually a business. And depending on how these women are declaring their money, which it's completely it's a royalty check. It is income to a certain degree, but if you don't have yourself set up as a company and you are taking that royalty check and calling it income from your company, and there's loopholes and technicalities with that, guys. Also, if you're keeping receipts and things are for business, if everything is a show in theory and you work from home, look, anyone out here who is a tax professional, anyone out here who's a CPA, and has a professional knowledge of taxes, and you are familiar with this, send me an email or DM in my Instagram. I'd love to talk to you and maybe have you show up and speak from your knowledge. I would love a accountant who handles personal finances, and or somebody who has some experience in tax, who can give us some answers. And also, I can also email. I think it would be a great question, and I don't know if he would answer it or has answered it on his YouTube channel, but I may send him a note and ask about what he knows about royalty payments as a tax expert. A couple of people that we do watch out here on these YouTube streets, I've got two in mind that I'm going to send questions to and see if I get an answer, or maybe they'll answer it in a video and then we can react to it. Also, yeah, there's three people off the top of my head now that I can think of, that I think about, that are potential experts out here on these YouTube streets that may or may not have some content about that already. So I'm going to look it up and see what I can find out about royalty payments, because at one point it's not really, maybe it's a couple of $100s, you start making some money. But when you start getting bigger checks and you start kind of thinking about like, okay, how am I declaring this? How does this work? It's interesting. And I know that there's people out here who need to know, and or just want to know, and I will get you some answers to that. That's something interesting. I'd like to actually get like a real tax person's take on how that works and even what they know about how that relates to benefits, because there was someone on the YouTube streets that I've heard talk before stating that in the state that they live in, it doesn't even count towards their benefits, and they are legit for real on welfare, period. I mean, everything top to bottom. What the fuck does YouTube, what does he have a YouTube channel anyway? No. Yeah, he's not. Chris isn't making much money on his channel. He's not posting. So the potential that's there isn't being actualized, number one, because it doesn't even matter if they were to get a viral video tomorrow. Your CPM goes up based on activity. There's so many different factors in what is your rate at that moment. And they just don't post enough. No, I could not, Steph. No. Cuz you're a baddie out here, okay? You're out on a sailboat on the weekend, drinking nice crisp bottles of Chardonnay and as the sun goes down drinking cognac, okay? You live a different lifestyle. Your husband probably smokes good cigars instead of busting open Phillies to smoke some Reggie, right? You guys are a sophisticated couple who is double income, no children. You guys are dinks over there, right? So you guys are living a lifestyle of a couple getting to know each other, enjoying the fruits of a married life, and you know, enjoying getting to know each other before you add to the fam, right? T. Lee, I care way too much about my appearance to be running around looking raggedy. Okay? Even on my worst day, I look presentable. Shaking my head for these women need to care more. Okay? And that's some real talk. That's real talk coming from the YouTube streets. Jazz was crawling on the floor like a dog in heat between Chris's legs in that yellow outfit, all while trying to introduce him. And Della, shall I say, seduce him? Okay. Shall I say, trap him? Having a baby was on her mind from the beginning. Okay. Guys, if I can find it before we hang up today, let's go and find some names on these YouTube streets. But two names that I threw out the other day, guys, mark my word, if they're sticking with the trend of K's, which I don't know, they might be going for A's. I'm not sure. They could be going for C's. How about Cash with a K? Since she loves to copy. Does Chrissy have a son named Cash? There's Onyx. There's Junebug, who is DeMarcus. Blaze. Okay, so Cash. She's got fun names for her. Yes, she does have a Cash. Cash lives in Colorado. Yes. Let me tell you something. If she names her son Cash, I will hit the floor. Okay. But Carter is a popular name, right? That's one of those names that's kind of like how you've got you know how there's names like Biff and just I don't even know, Zach. Carter is like the Zach of the Black community. You know what I mean? You know how there's just some of those names, like even Aiden. Aiden is kind of a very popular name in the 2000s, but Carter is like a very generic type name, but it's really popular in the Black community. Like Cameron is a popular name, I think, boy, girl. I think it's segued. But how what's a name that's super popular that's like one of these, like even Morgan? Morgan can be boy or girl, but it's one of those kind of popular in the 2000 names. Even like Emma and Ava, those are obviously popular girl names, but Carter is one of those names, okay? Cash Logan. Growing up was like Josh, Zach, like those short names that are just like one or two syllables. Carter, I can totally see, I think is kind of with a C or a K. Cash. If she does Cash, I'm gonna hit the freaking floor, okay? But we need to go back to what we voted for boy girl names and then bust it down to boy names. And let's pick the name for ourselves. Jackson. There you go. That's that name in the in some of the communities out there. Shouts out. Jackson is a very popular name, right?
Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out.
Carter. Carter. Okay. Carter. Yes. Okay. Jackson. Action Jackson. Okay. Nevea. That's in our community. That's the young girls. Oh, Sabrina coming through with Crown Royal. How about baby Alizé? How about, and don't you dare say Remy. Remy is that's a for real French name, and it has been sullied. I actually have a cousin named Remy. Let's not get on Remy, okay? Remy is a legit French male's name, okay? And so is Francois, okay? Of which my name is Francoise. But yeah, we're not gonna pick on good Merlot. No, I'm just kidding. Calum, how about Coleman? How about Coleman, Courtney? Courtney, the OMG head is a big hit around here, okay? Farah, you're still going to law school though, okay? Hun, Sabrina. Well, considering that it's a boy, we're not going to be going with tell Sabrina. Sabrina is neither current nor, no offense, any Sabrinas out there. It's not current. Okay. Just like Jennifer is kind of a passe name. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Chardonnay. Okay. Okay, let me keep going. All right, Olivia, let's move on to Olivia really quick. We're not going to stay on her long. This is what I thought was so funny, guys. Can you guys entertain me for 1 second? Hold on a second. Because she feels like, am I just such a bad person? Am I some sort of a loser that I can't get an apartment? And look, to some people's opinion, they might think so. I don't know. Let's listen to a little bit, and I'll be back in just a second.
Oh, it had to be in her mom's name, or it had to be something unimaginable, because there's no way she's that much of a boss. There's no way she could do all that on her own. I did.
This chick is delusional. Do all of what? Get an apartment? This bitch is on crack, okay? Figuratively, all right? That is so fucking stupid. You think that getting an apartment at 30 years old is boss moves? That's basics necessity. You are a 30-year-old woman with 3 children living on your own with a mother who doesn't have her own place. You got to keep a crib. Are you kidding me? Why do you think that is doing all of that? I'm sorry. Any of you guys out here who are doing better than basic, are you kidding me? This is someone who is parting her lips to say, what? All of that? That's basic. And you should not need a husband to get an apartment. If you are a woman out here, I'm sorry, I'm getting ready to do some tough love right now. If you're a woman and you decide to have multiple children and you don't even require a man to marry you, then you better be ready to handle shit on your own, okay? Lazarus. True, you are on timeout for that one. Okay. That is absolutely ridiculous that she would even part her lips and that people could be in a chat co-signing that garbage. Happy about the live last night. She listened to a little bit and I'll be back in just a second.
Oh, it had to be in her mom's name, or it had to be.
She missed the point. In the live, what we were talking about was the fact that people were coming to drop tea. We weren't talking about the past. We were talking about current. Okay. You see how trolls like to take something and run with it in their direction to fit their narrative. At the end of the day, I stated on Saturday night that it was not out of the realm of possibility that because of the timeline of her moving, that maybe her mom did secure the apartment. That doesn't mean that we were saying that you didn't have the credit to get an apartment. What we said was a bitch like you could totally get evicted. Why not? Your behavior demonstrates that. Girl, you said there was nothing wrong with drinking Coca-Cola, okay? Drinking it, whatever you do with Coke, okay? Nothing. You said there was nothing wrong with it. You were on vacation and you've done it before. What's wrong with that? I was on vacation. My bills were paid. Children were with their father. We were having fun. I was on vacation. I wasn't just trying to escape from an eviction. Okay? So don't say that you don't do things that can put you in harm's way financially. Okay? We don't know what you're doing. You had a whole man living there, paying for recording sessions, going on vacation, buying him new clothes, engaging in activity that had your husband drug testing you before children could even come home. Girl, sit down and be quiet, okay?
Something unimaginable, because
Getting an apartment is not unimaginable. You are delusional. You're delusional. You don't know how basic you really are. You think you're a bad bitch out here because you got a Mercedes that you are paying way too much money for way too long, that still doesn't belong to you, that on the YouTube streets they said was repoed. Okay?
there's no way she's that much of a boss.
You getting an apartment, a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment with 3 children and your mother, so 5 people living in 3 bedroom walk up. Yeah, I'm not getting boss vibes. You do not have an elevator. You are not in a high rise. I did not see a doorman. There is no parking deck. And there's a snake pit outside that you are trying to disguise as like some sort of luxury apartments. Okay. Girl, please.
There's no way she could do all that on her own. I did.
You better. Okay. And with help of Section 8 and a good social worker, I'm sure you did all that. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Yes. On a Monday. Yes. If you are laying in bed and you are listening to my voice and you are waiting on some sort of check to come through that you did not earn, this is not for you. Okay. Liv had Monique not called. We were not going to talk about your... Who is Monique? Monique is her friend. Girl, who cares? I don't care. It was fun. It was fun. And at the end of the day, who believed it? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, remember, there were 2 people. There was the one who said she was a neighbor. That's the one if I don't know who Monique is. Okay. And I don't know who the chick who was crying on TMR's show and then came over talking about she's a damn leasing agent. Look, at the end of the day, it was fun. And at the end of the day, if Olivia, you were trying to test my gangsta, having 2 of your so-called friends, maybe that was Raquel and maybe that was Stella, who knows, and who cares? You guys are too bothered by what we're doing over here. At the end of the day, let me tell you this. You still fugazi. I wish I would have 2 of my friends call up to try to make me look bad, to test people's gangsta of using alleged, because bitch, I don't know what the fuck you're doing out there in Florida and don't rightly care. If you have time to set your friends up to call in to this program, you're unhinged. You could have been cooking a nice, nutritious dinner. You could have been washing children's hair, and you could have been taking a bath. okay? You could be treating the strands of hair that you have left with that Fugazi oil that you're trying to sell, because even your hair is looking in worser and worser and worser condition because the flat iron has taken all your hair out. It's the delusions of grandeur for me, okay? Olivia, you're one of the only people on the YouTube streets, along with your sis Jazz, whose looks are quickly diminishing as time goes on the YouTube streets, okay? And you putting on a tank top and putting your rack on display and putting on a full face of makeup is not going to do the trick, okay? You can say what you want to say out here, girl. We see you with and without, with a bonnet, without. We've seen you flat ironed without. We've seen you funky. We've seen you showered. And bitch, we're not impressed by any of it, okay? The fact of the matter is that you're getting older by the day. Let me say one other thing too. You mentioned this, which I thought was so funny. You said, if you've got a 50-year-old woman out here speaking on 20, 25, and 30-year-olds, let me tell you this, you're none of that. You're 31, okay? And you look 47, all right? You look just about my age, okay? Your breasts are about 65, all right? At the end of the day, you are not a baddie just because you're 31. And let me tell you something, who more qualified to speak on women who are not stepping up in the way that they should be at a certain age, but someone who has been there and done that. Was I there and did that at your age with 3 children? No, because I had enough sense to not have 3 children with a man before I got married. Okay, I had 1, and before she was 3, we got married. Okay, I just had 1, and if we had never gotten married, it would have still been 1. Okay, because that's what the good Lord had for me. But you decided to have baby after baby after baby with a man that you complained about, to the point where this man was madly in love with you, and to now that he absolutely hates your ass. Okay. All right. But you think that it was a boss move by getting an apartment, girl. That was basic. That's a requirement of having your children. Okay. Go and not have an apartment now. Go be under bossy. Okay. And see what happens with that. Okay. Go do that. And shouts out to anybody from the Paris Harley chat. That's a ism that Paris uses. Go be an underboss and go not have an apartment and see what that does for you. Okay? Underboss. All right? Hustle backwards. She said, I did not get evicted. I broke my lease. Okay, no one said you got evicted in Dallas. Do you hear how she does that? Guys, what we're seeing is a good dose of angry Olivia. You know what that is? That's a woman who is mad because she's looking stupid because her man is playing out the guy version of Pretty Woman in Chicago with his new boo thing. She's probably not getting the sausage like she likes it because she went from having a husband to having many different little dangerous liaisons to Brandon, and then straight to Zolo and whoever else that she was getting it with. She wanted to tell us that she was going out for a date, basically, and that she is going to enjoy some hookah. Okay. More smoking at almost 400 pounds. And you were out here telling us how you've had Rona twice. Mrs. Allen, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And thank you. Thank you for coming through. It's always when I'm getting super messy that that you guys come through from out the bushes to make it official. Thank you, Mrs. Allen. I appreciate that. Yes. Yes. Another baddie on these YouTube streets. Okay. Making it official. Christian doesn't even have his own room. She's got the young boy sharing with the girls. Okay. How underbossy is that? All right. At least Jasmine has a reason. She's got twins. So she's using the excuse of keeping the twins together. Let the kids learn how to sleep on their own. All right. Let the boy sleep on his own with Louie Let the boys have their room, Christian and Louie, and let the girls have their room where they can make it nice and super girly. And that office that you don't use, why don't you put that desk in your bedroom and have everything self-contained instead of being the ogre and inconsiderate, narcissistic mama, and let your son have a nice boy room and give your husband something to see that you're making progress in letting the boy be a boy and get boy things, and let the girls outfit and have a nice super girly room. Yes, everyone, please welcome Miss Allen to Bougie Gang Gang up in this thing. Okay. We're seeing angry, unhappy Olivia, and she was rather offended because she's a boss out here, guys. She's a boss of the basic set. If you want us to give you the boss title, girl, you are boss of the most basic. Okay? That's what you're boss of. All right? Cuz you're not a boss over here. Absolutely not. You are not even hitting the boss benchmark, because what is it? Bosses don't lie about buying homes. Bosses don't try to put their ex-husbands or their soon-to-be ex-husbands at risk on the highway between some of the most racist parts of our country, in the deep South. Bosses wouldn't do that. Bosses don't blow out racist dog whistles for their husband in a rented car driving her children across country, putting on her absolute best rendition of a dog whistle and saying that her children
Get
have
out
been
of my
kidnapped.
Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house.
Yeah, bosses don't do that. Bosses would want their children to get from point A to point B safely. And they'd even want their ex-husband or soon to be ex-husband to get from point A to point B, because you're a boss. And if you truly don't care, you wouldn't do stupid shit like that. Okay? You wouldn't get hysterical for nothing. You wouldn't be dating a guy who has absolutely nothing to give you and can't even barely give you his sausage because he says you don't bathe. He says you're a tuna can. He says you stink. He told us you had a yeast infection. He told us you really didn't have any money. Word on the street is, girl, you also are doing DoorDash, okay? Word on the street is that you have a line forming at the door. Okay? Word on the street is that people in your apartment complex know exactly who you are. You said you were moving. You said you were moving. Notice how her whole entire rant was about Dallas. Yeah, but you weren't talking about what's going on right now. But honestly, I didn't really listen. You know why? I gave it about 10 minutes because I don't listen to reaction videos about me. I don't. So when I realized that some of this had to do with me and my program, see, I'm an artist and I am sensitive about my shit. And you know what? Yeah, I don't listen to that shit because your opinion of me is irrelevant. It's irrelevantes, okay? Okay? I speak Spanish on my show. I speak dangerous Spanish on my show. And now all of a sudden you're trying dangerous Spanish. Girl, could you please stop copying my shit? It's really sad that a larger YouTuber can't come up with their own shit, that you have to kind of fangirl by trying to put me down, but using my format. Girl, please stop. Just stop. You have my permission to exit the chat. You have my permission to hit that subscribed button and make it subscribe and not be here, because if you're going to steal, yeah, we don't want you here. Okay? Okay? All right? Guys, let's see. Guys, we're right at about an hour and 15 minutes right now, and your girl got to go. It's been so much fun this morning. We did not get to Chrissy, but I did not get to Chrissy this weekend. I think maybe Chrissy put up an update about how she is doing or what happened at the doctor's office. So I'm going to get back to you with what's happening on that front with Chrissy. I still have some Keisha K. Lee to watch. This week, we're definitely going to get caught up on Keisha, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, because, you know, Keisha needs a whole day. Like, she needs an hour because she got, you know, it's conversation over there. Okay. The one thing that I did see over the weekend, Jeremy was like passing out all over the place. I don't know if you guys follow Jeremy Splash the Don, Keisha Kaylee's boyfriend, but homie was feeling good in Atlanta. He was laid out literally on the sidewalk. Okay. I will have all of that lined up when we get all the way caught up on Keisha Anderson. Who's Keisha Anderson? Some of you guys might ask. Get your life. Go ahead and search her. She's fun. She's a YouTube mommy who's actually, we don't know what her finances are. Word on the street is she is broke. But she's doing everything that she can to make sure that that is not the optics that you see. She wants you to see her in $1,700 sandals. She wants you to see her in her cute little pretty little things outfits. She wants to remind you on a regular that she is under 5 feet and that she is under 100 pounds, but she's got a brand new D-size rack. And she's going to make sure every single episode she mentions at least 2 or 3 times something about her brand new breasts and that she doesn't even weigh 100 pounds, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yes, we are going to do all things Keisha one day this week. We're going to get ourselves all the way caught up on on a mommy that really does want to be fabulous. She's trying hard. And for that, I can say, look, I appreciate the hustle. I mean, this is a woman who's got businesses. She is making her money, however much money that might be. She's got her Zaddy at the house, who is daddy to the girls. He also does have a son by another lady who is doing her things, not on the YouTube streets, but I did see where Ashley was hosting an event at her club. So not her actual club, but the club where she works. She's actually I don't know if she's going from bottle girl to hostess now or feature there. Maybe some of you guys might know better than me, but I did notice that it's been, I think, 3 months since she's posted. And I do see Hazel posting every now and again. If you're wondering who these people are, Ashley is the baby mom of Jeremy. Jeremy had a son whilst in relationship with Keisha, and Hazel is the former BFF of Ashley, who also has a YouTube channel. She also sells body butter out here on these YouTube streets. And that friendship has dissolved. So they're no longer besties, which is a common thread on YouTube, which is why one thing, guys, any of you out here who've got YouTube careers in your sites, one thing I would definitely recommend, make sure that you keep YouTube out of your relationships. Okay. That's friendships and romances, because at the end of the day, YouTube is very, very stressful. And I think that it can definitely fracture relationships if you are not mature enough to handle what is going on out here and you let the stress kind of get to you. So anyway, guys, on that note, I am going to wish you guys a happy Monday. I hope that you have an amazing day. Handle your business, which to Bougie Gang. Yeah, I know I don't even have to tell you guys that. Those of you who are on the struggle bus of success, if you handle your business, you will be doing better tomorrow than you are doing today. And but today it's always all about progress. Every day is progress, right? And tomorrow you see the fruits of your labor. If you labor not, you won't see any differences. And how depressing is that when one day just bleeds right into the next, and it's just the same? That's not fun. If you're a true boss, you like to see things grow and multiply, okay, and not just your waistline. Okay. So anyway, guys, I hope that you are having an amazing day when you are listening to this. If you are here and you have not yet liked this video or this live, would you please do me a justice and hit that like button for me, please? I would so appreciate that. And let's see what's going on. Meeting about to get started. Okay, guys, it's time to get cracking. All right, all of us bosses out there, let's go ahead and activate. Okay, have an awesome day. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.